In this video, I'm going to tell you 5 things I wish I knew before growing my hair that would have made the process a lot easier and a lot faster coming up. What's up everyone, it's Winstonee coming back to you guys with a brand new video. If you guys are new to my channel, go ahead, click that subscribe button and click the notification bell to get notified of every new video I post. So I've been growing my hair now for about 6 years. Somewhere within the journey, I ended up cutting my hair low and regrowing it, but there's definitely some things that I've learned that I wish I would have known or at least paid more attention to while I was growing my hair that would have made the process a little easier and my hair probably would have grown a little quicker. Okay, so the first thing is I wish I would have spent more time finding quality products for my hair. So for most things, it's true, you get what you pay for, and that's definitely true when it comes to hair care products. I did a video a while ago of using hair care products from the dollar store, and if you watched that video, you saw the ending results. I have it linked somewhere, up here or in the description. It took a minute, like a week or two for my hair to recover. Cheap products gave cheap results. You should definitely read the ingredients in some of the cheaper products if you do use them to make sure they don't have any harmful ingredients in them. I did do a video listing some harmful ingredients that are in some shampoo and conditioners that you should avoid. I'll have that also linked in the description and somewhere like in this video somewhere. But with that being said, that also doesn't mean that all expensive products are good. I know that sounds confusing, but even if you have an expensive product, it probably won't damage your hair, but it also might not do what you need it to do for your hair as well as another product would do it. Hair care products work differently for everyone, regardless of how expensive it is. If you're using something that everyone swore up and down would do all these amazing things for your hair and you're not seeing the results, sometimes it's not anything you're doing wrong. Those products just don't work for your hair, and regardless of how many other people's hair it worked for, I know some people who would stick to a certain product and would change everything else about their routine and what they're doing and wonder why they're not seeing results. And it's because they're using what they think is the best of the best, but it's not the best if it's not doing anything for you. It's probably the best for somebody else, but not for you, and you just need to change to something else. So once I learned that, I started trying out new shampoo and conditioners and seeing how they affect my hair, and now I know the ones that don't work for me and I have my favorite ones. So definitely switch your products when you don't see the results you want. And so the second thing I wish I knew is the porosity of my hair. Now I've talked about porosity in a few other videos, but it's definitely important to know that because it'll let you know the most effective way to put products in your hair. And it's really easy to learn the porosity of your hair. All you literally have to do is just get a cup of water, get a strand of your hair, and put it in the water, leave it in there for a few minutes, and if your hair strand is floating at the top, then you have low porosity hair, like me. If it is floating like in the water, like say in the middle of the water, just kind of like lingering in the middle, then you have normal porosity hair. If the hair strand, sinks to the bottom of the cup, then you have high porosity hair. So I have low porosity hair, which means my hair strand would just sit at the top of the water. So that means when I wet my hair with water, literally the water would just sit on my hair. My hair is not absorbing the water. Now, if I want products and water to absorb in my hair, I have to wet it with warm water to open up my hair cuticles. If you have high porosity hair, moisture will get absorbed easily into your hair, but it will also leave just as easy. So it's best for you to wash your hair with cold water to close your hair cuticles and keep in the moisture. So as you can see, that's why it's definitely important to know your hair porosity, because you could be trying to put something in your hair and not knowing that your hair is just not absorbing it and thinking like it is absorbing it, and you're thinking that the product is not working, but it's not that it's not working, you just not putting it in your hair right. So you just got to learn your hair, which is your hair porosity, so you can know the right way to do it. So the third thing I wish I knew was the difference between moisturizing and sealant oils. Now this kind of ties in with the second one about your hair porosity, because once you know your hair porosity, then it's good to know the different type of oils. There's moisturizing oil and then there's sealant oil. And it's important to know the difference between the two to know which oil is doing what for your hair. So a moisturizing oil is pretty much in the name. It gets absorbed in your hair and it keeps your hair moisturized. Oils like coconut and sunflower oil are moisturizing oils. A sealant oil is used to keep the moisture in your hair and add shine to your strands. And so oils like argan oil and jojoba oil are sealant oils. And like I said, that really helps to know, the difference between the two, because you could be trying to moisturize your hair and you use argan oil, which is just meant to seal your hair. And so you're thinking your hair is moisturized when it's not really moisturized. You just coat it with oil. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like having the oil get absorbed by your hair strands. Little errors like that, would definitely play a role in your hair slowing down its growth or just not growing at all because of just little stuff like that, not knowing a moisturizing oil from a sealant oil. They do have oils that do both, are moisturizing and sealant, which I believe olive oil is a moisturizing and sealant oil. Don't quote me on that. I want to say olive oil. There's a couple other ones, but olive oil is the only one that really comes to the top of my head that is both a sealant and moisturizing. So the fourth thing that I wish I knew, or actually just did more of, was using protective styles on my hair, or at least more frequently. Because protective styles not only protects your hair from damage, but they also stimulate your scalp to help it grow. So keeping your hair in braids, whether it be cornrows or box braids or getting twists, would help to speed up hair growth. It helps to stimulate your scalp, and it helps to get the blood flowing up to your scalp and up to your brain, to your hair strands, and all that stimulates. And then not only that, but keeping your hair in protective styles, it protects it from heat damage and protect it from getting like split ends and just hair breakage just in general. And then also, having your hair in a protective style, braids, twists, it's a lot easier to just put products on your scalp. You literally have direct access to your scalp, and just easier to maintain and easier to just moisturize and keep monitoring to make sure that you don't have dry scalp or anything like that. And so the fifth and final thing that I wish I knew was to trim my ends when my hair got to a certain length. So when I first started growing my hair, I didn't want to do any cutting to it because of course I wanted my hair to look as long as possible, and I didn't trim the ends, and that caused a lot of shedding. Once I started trimming my ends, and it wasn't often, like maybe once or twice a year, I noticed less shedding. When combing it, it was growing fuller and healthier. The first time I ever trimmed my hair, it was scary. I was pretty nervous because of course I didn't want to lose my hair, but it's important because it lowers the chances of you catching your hair. Like if you're combing it out, that one little strand get caught on the comb and then it gets ripped out of your scalp, your hair getting caught onto your shirt, so it kind of rips that hair strand out. And just those little things, doing that contributes to your hair just keep getting damaged, keep getting split ends. If you guys have any questions on anything I talked about, you can leave a comment below, or you can message me on Instagram, or even send me an email at askwinstonee@gmail.com, and I'll answer any questions you guys have. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.